And this man said to me, exact word for word, well, that's probably because you're used to eating fried chicken and Kool-Aid all day. What's up, Chrissy? It's your girl, Chrissy, and I'm back again with another banger.
Kill that urge to be chosen. Choose yourself.
What's up, Chrissies? It's your girl, Rizzy, and I'm back again with another banger video. Did y'all miss me? Because I missed me. Anyway, so besides the stressful week that I've been having and all that yada yada yada, I decided to pull out my camera and do another story time because I love my stories. Life be really lifing, and life just be lifing. So hold on, I was texting my mama. But anyways, in this story time, as you can tell by the title, it's going to be my first time getting fired from a job. This is my first and last time, because after I got fired from that job, I never work a job because it was very sad and very much, I don't want to work a job if y'all gonna be firing like this. So you know. But anyways, so sorry, it's like a point on the wall. But anyways, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe right now. If you're not subscribed, subscribe right now. Turn on post notifications so you can know when I post. And not only that, join the Discord down below. The link will be in the description box down below. The Discord is lit. I love my Discord family. We be chatting it up. I haven't even been in Discord in like 2 days. I haven't been on the Discord in like 2 days. So they probably like, where am I? But anyways, we're just gonna jump right into the story without further ado. For the people that I used to work with that are watching this, I really love y'all still to this day, and I really actually wish I was still working there, because that actually probably was like one of my favorite jobs. Actually, I loved all of my jobs. I couldn't complain about any of them, but if I could rank them, that would be my second favorite job, because y'all know I used to work at Applebee's. So yeah, but background story, background check. Any job I've ever worked was a restaurant. I've never worked a retail job or an hourly paying job, simply because my first job was Applebee's. My second job was Applebee's. I think my third job was Applebee's, and then my fourth job was like Chili's, and then I worked at Maggiano's. All of those were restaurants. And I feel like when you're a college student or you're like young, restaurant jobs are the best jobs, because if you have a good personality and a good serving type of personality, it's way easier to make your money how you want to make your money, instead of an hourly paying what you know you're gonna make. Like, I feel like an hourly, if I would have worked at Walmart with like, let's say $10 an hour, I know at the end of each 2 weeks how much my check is gonna be. When you're serving, no, because somebody can give you a check of $300 and somebody can give you a tip, my bad. Somebody can give you a tip of like, you know, a couple $100 and you didn't even know that. Or you could, like, it's so many miracles that be happening in a restaurant. Like, I remember one time I just found hundreds of dollars on the floor just in a restaurant one time. And yeah, just depending on the restaurant you work at, it's just like that. But without further ado, we're just gonna jump right into the video. I love you guys, and we're on our road to 50K. Y'all know I moved to Atlanta in 2022, 2023, 2022. I moved to Atlanta in 2022. Wow, that's crazy. I moved to Atlanta in 2022. It is now 2024. Anyways, so when I moved to Atlanta, my first year. Wait, when did I get the job? Honestly, don't quote me on the dates. Do not quote me on the dates. But basically, you know, all my friends were in college, you know, doing something. So I would just be home doing nothing. So I ended up getting a job down the street from me at Maggiano's, right? Maggiano's, I don't know if y'all know that place or not, but before I worked, I had no idea what Maggiano's is. I don't know if they even have that in Maryland or where I'm from. I worked there because when I went in there, it was fine dining, and I wanted a little step up from Applebee's, because they had like wine service, you know, little bougie, gotta wear a little tie, little all that. They was bougie, basically. Basically, they was bougie, and I wanted bougie money. I wanted the bougie tips, right? So fast forward, I'm working there. I'm loving it. Like, the people there are so nice. The food was actually really good. Everything was... My mom texted me. My bad. I'm gonna put in some clips of me working at Maggiano's, and, you know, I'm gonna just put in some stuff. Like, the people are there. Like, one thing about me, I love restaurant tea. Like, that would be the reason I would work at a restaurant again, is because the restaurant tea, when you find out who messing with who and order tea. Like, I used to have a restaurant bestie. She know who she is, and we used to get all the tea and go in the corner and tell each other the tea. Like, and the managers, like, well, one of the managers, he was like a little bit messy too, and you know, we would get the tea from him and we would just pop shit. And I just love restaurant tea, right? I just love restaurant tea. Like, it's not for like a good restaurant tea. I don't know about retail job teas. I don't know about Walmart tea, McDonald's tea, fast food tea, but restaurant tea, y'all, if y'all need tea and y'all like me, I live for the tea. So that type of tea, yes, what? Restaurant tea? On who he was messing with? Yes, love that. Like, love that. Like, when you go out to a restaurant and you sitting there, you don't think nothing about the employees and their business and their tea. But like being a server, when I go out to eat and stuff, I just be like, I know it's tea in this restaurant. But anyways, that's besides the point. So the job was good. The money was great. Sometimes it would be slow, and sometimes, you know what I'm saying, but like compared to Applebee's, the slow there was like still making manageable money. Like slow at Applebee's, which you making $20 you want to work, but like slow at Maggiano's, like you're at least making $100. Like I've never went home with under $100 from Maggiano's. Like I've never went home with under $100 since all the, like, I think I worked there for like 8 months or something. And every time is money in your pocket, right? Anyway, so I'm gonna fast forward to how I got fired. Well, like how I think I got fired. Because I think it was an inside job. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I think, okay? Okay. So basically, fast forward, I had this white manager. We're gonna name him Leo. Let's just name him Leo. We're gonna name him Leo, right? Leo is the one who gave me my job. When I first went in, Leo interviewed me and he gave me the job, and he got me working like the next day, and I was making money like that same weekend that I went there. He got me into my training and got me good. So me and Leo had a cool relationship. Like I never had like no beef or ill will with Leo, but everybody else did because, you know, they know Leo. Leo was the head manager in the store. He was the GM, right? And you know, the GMs are always the one people side eye because they're the ones that kind of gotta put their foot down. You know what I'm saying? Like they're the ones that have to put their foot down. And even though they could be cool peoples outside of work, at work, they're the bitch. Like like they're a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I can see why people would say he's a bitch. Like he would be like, no phones, oh do this, nobody should be sitting around. Like, you know, he took his job a little serious. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was one of them managers, but everybody be like, I hate Leo. Da 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 da. So in my head, I'm like, man, I like Leo. Leo got me this job and he's cool beans. Like, you know, I don't got no ill will with Leo. But that's besides the point. So at my job, we used to have wine tasting and food tasting before every shift. They never did that at any other restaurant. But at this restaurant, when you came in for work, you had to like fold up your towels beforehand, and then you had to eat the food and dessert and drink the wine, so you know how to present it at the table. Learn how to open up a wine with the screw and, you know, say the vineyard, the year, the make, all that of the wine, and sell it and do the little whisk. Would you like to taste this, sir? Sir, do you like this wine? Would you like a red rosé wine? You know the bougies. You know the bougie. This wine is delicious. You know, like that, right? So we used to do that before our shifts. So one day before my shift, Leo had brought out fish, the cob fish, some wine, and like I think the cheesecake. Like I don't know what he brought out, but he brought out some stuff for us to try, right? Mind you, in the room right there, it was me, Leo, some other white new boy, and like a few black people, like a few of them, right? So we tasting the food or whatever. We tasting it, and I'm tasting the fish, and it's really not my cup of tea. I like fish. I like when my grandma fries some fish, but I didn't like that fish. Like, I don't know, I just didn't like that fish. So he's like, Charisma, how do you like that fish? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm really not a fan of this fish. It's really not giving for me. And this man said, exact word for word, well, that's probably because you're used to eating fried chicken and Kool-Aid all day. Y'all, everyone black in that room, eyes lit up, and they like walked out. Like I don't know, because I have such like a, I don't want to say childish mindset. I don't even want to say, what is the word I'm looking for? We're going to use the word oblivious. I'm going to say oblivious mindset. I'm oblivious to a racist white people, if y'all want to call them racist. I'm oblivious to that because I didn't grow up around white people. The only racist white people I know of is what my granddaddy be telling me back in the day, and you know what I be seeing on TV. But I've never really encountered white people being racist to me. Like, I don't really be around them for them to even do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I live around white people now, but I don't be outside with them. Like, I just stay with my people. I feel like everybody should just stay with their people and everybody can be alright. Anyways, he had said that racist ass shit, right? So in the moment, I didn't peep it to be racist, or my brain didn't calculate what he said. So y'all want to know what I said back? I said, I giggled, and I was like, no, I like eating pasta sometimes and stuff. Like, I was just naming foods that I like. And he probably ate that up. He probably ate that up. Because everybody in there was like, Charisma, what? Wow. So that happened, right? So I go on about my business after that, and I go to the kitchen to go get me a little lemonade, right? So as I'm pouring the lemonade, I hear... So I'm like, what's everybody talking about? What's everybody talking about? What y'all talking about? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Because I know it's tea. I know it's tea. I know it's tea. What's the restaurant tea today? They're like, you didn't hear what Leo said to you? I said, what he say to me? Wait, what he said to me? So they had repeated it to me. They had repeated what he had said. So I'm like, oh, he said it to me. That's what he meant, y'all. That's what he meant. He was being racist. Oh my God. Like, I don't know. Like, y'all probably gonna be in the comments like, bitch, what the fuck? But I didn't, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I was just like, damn. Well, I mean, now I see that he was being racist. Now I'm peeping it. But at the time, I was just being an oblivious worker. So, you know, at first it didn't really bother me, because I'm like, okay, he can say what he wants. Like, okay, you want to be racist, that's on you. I don't really get, like, me, I didn't really give a fuck. Like, me personally, every other black person felt like, oh my God, like, we don't want to work with a racist white manager. You know, they're trying to get Leo fired. We hate Leo. And I'm just like, man, I'm just here to get my money. I don't care what he say. Like, do he want to get beat up? Oh, he don't. So who cares? Like, if he don't want to get beat up and he don't want to get in the field, I don't care what he has to say. Like, he ain't say he was going to slap me. He ain't say that. He just did a little racist one too. Like, okay, white people are known for, like, I don't know. Y'all know for that. So cool. Say what you want to say. So fast forward, like, the next day, I guess, like, other managers, because all the other managers were black. So all the other managers kind of, like, teamed up and, like, reported him. And, like, I had to talk to the higher up people, like people from like Texas and corporations and all this, were like calling me, trying to hear my side of the story. And you know what I said on the phone? I told him exactly what happened. Like, I didn't feel no type of way. I really didn't give a fuck. Like, honestly, do I think he should get fired? I don't know. I really don't care. Like, I really didn't care, y'all. It's like everybody else was making it a way bigger deal than it was. But like, hey, if y'all want him out of here, that don't got nothing to do with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So within that week, yeah, they fired him. Yeah, they fired the white man at the top. And everybody, I would go to work and everybody's like, ooh, I don't want to say nothing to you. You might get me fired. Ooh, oh my God, Charisma, on who you got fired? Oh my God. Ooh, I say his name. I meant to say Leo. Praise Charisma, she got Leo fired. I mean, she got Leo fired. Praise Charisma. And I'm just here like, what? Y'all praising me. I feel a little bad, because a man lost his job. But I mean, hey, whatever the case may be. So he got fired, and that was that. And I was still working there, still living my best life, still getting the tea, still working, you know, yada, yada, yada. So fast forward, we had to get a new GM, right? And the new GM, word around the street, well, he was white, he is white, he was white. We're gonna call him, I wanna give him the worst name of life. I'm gonna call him Limp. Yeah, cause you limpy as hell, boy. I'm gonna just call him Limp. So the new GM was Limp, right? This was after I had got fired, but keep in mind that Limp and Leo was cool. They used to work with each other. They like cool in the business. They both white, whatever, but they cool. Keep in mind that they cool, y'all. Keep in mind that the motherfuckers is cool, right? All right, so when you work in a restaurant, right, in order to do stuff, like in order to comp, well, in that restaurant, in order to comp off anything off your screen, in order to, if a customer didn't like something, if you needed something to take off a receipt, in order to do that, you need a manager card regardless. In order to do anything, you needed a manager card, right? So one day I was at work and my work bestie had a training meal. Like, when you get a training meal, that means you train somebody and you get a free meal, right? So she was like, I could have her training meal, or we was gonna share the training meal, something in the lines, because we're work besties. So with, like, you know, if I get a free meal, yeah, bestie, you get a free meal, you know what I'm saying? So she had a free meal, whatever, and I got it was the salmon or something. Whatever that case may be, the free meal was the salmon or whatever. So in order to get, at the end of the night, right, you print out your stuff. I don't even know how to explain it to you guys, but at the end of the night, you need to print out your check, and it shows all your receipts, and it shows all your comps, and it shows all your tips, and it just shows everything, right? So because I was so cool and everybody like kind of trusted me, I could randomly go to a manager and be like, hey, can I get your card for something? They wouldn't care. They're not doing that with everybody, but they did that with me because, like, I don't know, I'm very trustworthy. So I'm like, so one of the days I had asked the manager if I can get his card so I can comp off my that little salmon thing or whatever. He said, yeah, gave me the card, whatever. Swiped it, right? Boom. Went home, like nothing happened. Continue my life. The next day when I went to work, I go clock in, say what's up to everybody. And Limp come up to me and was like, we need to have a talk. So I'm like, okay. So he comes to me and he was like, what's this salmon that's comped off yesterday? Da da da. So I told him what it was. I said it was an employee meal that I got comped off. And he was like, who told you could do that? And I was like, I got the manager card and did it. It shows the name of the manager. So I was like, I got to give me his card and I did it. He was like, oh, he said he never gave you his card. So how did I swipe it then? So how did I swipe it then? What do you mean? You think I just, what? So I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, he said he never gave you his card to do that, and you're not allowed to do that because you're not a manager and you're swiping off stuff. So now I'm just thinking, like, the way everybody, like, this new manager came in and thought he was finna eat up because, what are you talking about? Sir, what is you talking about right now? So I'm like, what does that mean? And he was like, so then he put out this paperwork of every comp, everything ever since I've worked there that's comped off. Now to me, I feel like when he showed me this paper, I told him, what are you showing me this for? Because this is pointless, because you cannot use that against me, because every day in a restaurant somebody don't like their food or whatever, I have to get it comped regardless. So he's like, yeah, all these comps, I don't know, it's just like, I don't know if we can trust you, because what if you're doing that on a daily? And I'm like, boy, so you're not finna do this right now. So I get the, what? I'm really sitting there like, is this man serious? Is this man serious? You think I'm sitting here just comping off food, nigga? Nigga, we work in a restaurant. Like, what? He had said, yes, so we're gonna have to let you go. I couldn't believe my fucking ears. Like, is that even a reason to let someone go? Like, what? It was a little misunderstanding. Can we do a little 1-2? But then he had said that he was gonna fire the manager that also gave me the card, because technically he's not supposed to do that. I found out later on that he never fired him. He only fired me. And I'm just like, yeah, you try to get back for your little bestie. That's what you was trying to do. That's what everybody. So after I left and got fired and was telling everybody was like texting me and was like, yeah, everybody's saying that this and everybody's saying this and that. And I'm like, yeah, he tried to get back for his little bestie. He tried to do his little big one. So I went higher than him. And I went to his boss. The people that was contacting me the first time that was in Texas headquarters. I went to them and explained them the story or whatever. And they was like, do I want to like fight this and, you know, get a lawyer and yada yada yada. But I let it left alone, because I was just like, at the end of the day, do I want to work there again? No. Like, do I want to work there when I already know it's shady stuff? Do I want to work there when I already know they finna be on that? They finna look at me left, right, side. And what really ticked me off is because they came at me for taking off a salmon, but like the managers is grinding too, because it be times like another manager, like it used to be like 4 managers. It be times when another manager would like, oh, if her family or any friend or anybody come and I'm serving that table, she would erase their entire check. Like she would just erase their entire meals, all that, and that would be under me. So when he came at the end with that little thing, it was like, what's all this erased stuff? I wanted to be like, go clock your other managers, because they be erasing stuff off my check. Literally, when they family come in here, like, I'm not allowed to do that. How can you penalize me for doing manager stuff if I'm not a manager? Like, how you penalizing me for all these comps when in order to do a comp, you need a manager? Yeah, that, it never gave stealing from Maggiano's. It never gave that. So after that, I just said F them. And of course, I miss my coworkers and I still talk to them. They're so cool. Love them. But I was never coming back. I was not working there under those crucial conditions. So that's my story and I'm sticking to it. So make sure to never eat there. It's Maggiano's K, and I will never work there and I will never eat there. And yeah. But anyways, y'all, thanks for watching. That was the story time of that. Comment down below and comment what y'all think really was going on. Like, what y'all really was thinking going on. Like, should I have gotten fired? Should I have fought the case? Should I get Leo and Limp beat up? It's like, nah, I'm trolling. But thanks for watching. I love you guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, smash that post notification buttons, because we going up from here.